Hello, namaste. I've got my microphone plugged in. Hello, how are you? I trust that you're feeling good. My name's Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Monday and Tuesday. Look. Puss. She's been funny. So I trust that things are flowing well for you at this time. And if they aren't, I trust that you find some help and support and strength perhaps that you might need to help you keep going. So extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. Hi Deborah, hi Connie, and Tammy's here. And also extra special welcome to my Facebook top fans. So to be a Facebook top fan or to maintain being a Temple of Balance top fan on Facebook, you need to interact. So if you think you are interacting a lot and you still don't have the top fan status, then you may need to interact a little bit more to maintain that or to get into that. I will be sending a meditation out to all of our top fans in a few hours after I go to band later. So keep an eye out for that if you are one of our top fans. Hello Loretta, speaking of top fans, and Leonore's here. Hi Pandora. Well, that's great news. I was hoping and trusting that the stream would be much better today, so thanks for letting me know. Hi Kathy, hi Jessica, lovely to see you. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my new Animal Kingdom Oracle cards combined to make 110 cards, and I'm going to be looking for the best card for Monday the 5th of November, and then the best card for Tuesday the 6th of November, and then the best card for the theme for Monday and Tuesday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that something shared will be helpful and supportive for you. So take on board what feels right, what resonates with you, what makes sense and fits into your life, and let the rest go. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. Just let it go. Hi Natalie and hi Joy. Hi Katrin, one of our top fans. Thank you so much. So let's get straight into it. We will start. So I'm shuffling the deck. I'm getting better at shuffling this big deck. It's a bit slow to start with and you have to really concentrate. And I find that the combined deck like this also requires a little bit of extra shuffling, which kind of makes sense because we're dealing with more cards, more energy. So to find the best card in the deck, I think it makes sense to be a bit more patient with the shuffling. It's not a quick shuffle, I find. So I'm holding the intention to find the best card for Monday the 5th of November. If it's not quite Monday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance, and please refer back to my Saturday video for Sunday's guidance. So the best card for Monday the 5th of November is this. It's a Speed of Light Oracle, and it's this. Card 35, Support. And it says comfort, loved ones and reassurance. So first of all, this is talking about our loved ones in spirit being close by and close around us on Monday. So if you've been thinking about your loved one a little bit more than usual, or if you've been dreaming about them or something's coming up at the moment connected with them, then this is their way of showing you that they're around and they're coming in close. And like in this drawing, bringing this like a hug energy around from behind. So feel them there and trust that they are. You don't need to question or doubt it. You can trust 100% that your loved ones are close by. It's just the thought of them or the connection in the heart that keeps your connection strong, if you like, or calls them forward. So for this to come up shows me that some of us may be feeling a little bit lacking in support, maybe a little bit alone or uncertain or unsure at this time, especially on Monday. So for us to know that we're supported and know that this comfort energy is coming in and this reassurance that comes in through this card, that shows us we might be feeling a bit of the opposite. So remember that if you're waiting for other people to support you or to tell you how wonderful of a job you did or to thank you for something that you did that you put effort towards in doing, and you're not hearing those words from other people and you're not getting that support that you want, sometimes it's good to recognise that you're looking for support and then turn your gaze inward and work out how you can become your best supporter. How can you acknowledge that you've done a good job, or you've put good effort in, or that you've tried your best with something, and support yourself through it rather than waiting on praise from other people? Because other people sometimes don't see what we're looking for. So I found for me, instead of being angry or bitter at what other people are or aren't doing for me, I try and turn it back towards myself. So how can you be your best supporter on Monday? How can you step up and continue to be there for yourself, and especially during this time of what I would call repair, because a lot of us are going through like a personal repairing time, a re-strengthening of sorts to get our strength back, emotionally, mentally and physically for some of us. So that energy seems to be coming over from the weekend and still hanging around on Monday. But let's be careful we're not looking at why other people aren't there for us, but instead step up and look at how we can be there for ourselves. So how can we support ourselves more? How can we praise ourselves more? And then get on with the things that we're doing rather than noticing what other people aren't doing. Because that'll make us quite bitter if we're hanging around in that energy. So support, comfort, reassurance, our loved ones are around, close by, is the guidance for Monday. So I trust that makes sense for you. Hi Helen, lovely to see you. And Jamie's here from Michigan. Hello Anita, thanks for stopping by. Hi Aileen, lovely to see you. Aileen and Helen are talking to each other. Hello to both you. Okay, now I'm looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 6th of November. And if cards jump out, don't worry about that, because I just stick with the way I choose my cards, which works for me. So the best card for Tuesday, the 6th of November, is this. We have the new deck, the Animal Kingdom, and we've got the owl, the masked owl, card 49. And the masked owl says to be optimistic. So we're being encouraged to stay optimistic on Tuesday. Things may be working out better than we think at this time, and especially on Tuesday. So let's stay optimistic. Let's stay hopeful. Let's stay trusting that things are unfolding and things are occurring just as they need to. And sometimes things occur to point us or propel us or inspire us to make changes. So it's important to recognise the things that are happening in our life that we're reacting to that may not be comfortable, that may be stirring us up. And if it's an ongoing thing, it may be pointing us to make a change. So there's a fine line sometimes between working with the energy and accepting it and going with that flow, or using it to propel us into change. So let's not get too comfortable in things that aren't working for us. So I'm finding at the moment there's a lot of strong energy around and strong emotion. So our anger and our irritation, our frustrations that we might be stirred up by at the moment are pushing us into change. So let's allow ourselves to change too. But the main message here for Tuesday is to stay optimistic. Let's be hopeful. Let's find things and people that we can really truly appreciate, and not just flapping off words that are of gratitude and thanks. Like, let's really feel it in our heart. Let's feel what we're grateful for or who we're grateful for and express it from our heart, rather than just thinking, oh, well, I should be grateful for that person. I don't really feel it, but I should be, so I'm just going to say it. Let's make sure we really feel it deep in our heart. So then we can work with that gratitude and that appreciation and build upon it. So letting it grow into like a snowball of gratitude. Because the more we notice that is working, the more stuff is going to start working for us in our life. So let's stay optimistic and perhaps think about how we can work with genuine gratitude on Tuesday. So that's the owl. If you have a special connection with owl, then you may want to work with or do a meditation and ask the owl also what other guidance it has for you. So thank you. I'm now looking for the best card for the theme. So the theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for Monday and Tuesday. Hi Joshua. Hi Sophia. Lovely to see you. So nice big breath. I think I'm actually inspired to use either the rattle or the singing bell afterwards. I'm not sure. The rattle's kind of getting my attention, but I'll see how I feel. I'll probably know for sure once I pull this card. So the theme, I'll get there in a minute. The best card for the theme for the majority of us, I trust, is this, which is an Animal Kingdom Oracle card. It's this here. It's the Ammonite card 38, and it says to clear private issues. So private issues are usually, or what this card's talking about, are things that we keep private. So things that we might be going through under the surface or quite privately at this time, and especially over Monday and Tuesday. And we're being encouraged to transform them and clear them now. That stuff we've been holding on to, that bitterness perhaps, that regret, the fear that's kind of under the surface that we don't really talk about with anyone. It's time to look at this stuff that's been sitting under the surface within us. And as we look at it, allow ourselves to clear it out and away. We can continue to keep those things private. Just because we're clearing them doesn't mean we need to make them public. We can keep things private if we want to. But what is important is that we look honestly and with an open heart at what is under the surface, how we really feel about something or someone, and look at how we can clear that. Can we clear our own issue around it? Do we need to cut some rot out of our life, some negativity, some stuff or some people that just irritate or agitate us, or we just keep feeling pulled down by them? Sometimes we have to close doors. Sometimes we have to let people go. And it's okay. There's dragonflies coming out of this Ammonite. So it talks about a great transformation. But dragonflies also can represent a shift in illusion. So there might be something that's shifting illusion-wise. So that thing that's been under the surface. So let's let the truth be revealed, so we can clear the stuff that's holding us back, especially the stuff that we keep private. So that's the guidance for Monday and Tuesday. I trust it makes sense and resonates with you. I've used combined, these are 2 decks, the Speed of Light and my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. These are new. So I've used these combined. These are available individually on my website. So have a look if you're inspired to. These are the covers, so you know, the Animal Kingdom and the Speed of Light. Just go to templeofbalance.com.au if you're inspired to. Please have a look. And just a note too, if you're in the Hobart area, I'll be at the New Age Festival this coming weekend doing spirit guide drawings, and I'll have a few of my card decks and things as well. If you're in the area, have a look on my website if you want to learn more. I'm inspired to use this rattle, so we'll do that in a moment. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do at Temple of Balance, this is my full-time work. then please have a look on my website. There might be something that speaks to you, something that inspires you. There's lots of resources and different things that I create on my website. So just go to templeofbalance.com.au. Thank you. I am inspired to play this rattle, so I'm going to, for a bit of clearing. I feel like I want to play the rattle to help shake things up a little bit, especially what I was talking about with the ammonite, things that are just under the surface that we've been keeping private as individuals. I wouldn't necessarily use the word secret, although maybe for some, maybe for you, it is more like a secret that you're hiding under the surface, but I would say more something that we've been keeping private. So we might be wearing a smile or a happy face, but underneath be feeling sad, for example, or underneath be feeling angry, or underneath feel blame or regret, or be keeping a secret if that's something that does resonate with your feeling at the moment. So what I want to do with the rattle, and I might actually use the bell as well, but I'll see how I go. I want to use the rattle to help shake that stuff up that's sitting under the surface so it can float to the top. And not so it floats out into the public, unless that's what it needs to do, but so it floats to the top for us personally, individually, so we can then let it go. So things need to come to the top so they're revealed, and then when they're revealed, we can release them. So that's what I'm interested in doing with the rattle. So I'm going to play the rattle just for a moment or two, and really encouraged to bring some stuff up to the surface. So if I were you, or what I would suggest, trust your intuition of course, but what I would suggest is that you work with your breathing and really think about breathing out and letting go, and also allow the rattle to stir things up inside. You might feel things in your body, like little bubbles maybe popping up to the surface, or energy that you've been storing down maybe in your belly that sort of feels like it wants to start rising up. You might even feel a bit nauseous, because sometimes the energy does that too, when energy wants to come up and out. So just let yourself feel and be willing to let things come to the surface. So I will start. Nice deep breath. Now I'm going to play the singing bell to bring love into this, bring love into the bitterness, or opportunities into the challenge, light into the darkness, rising up from the depths. Great. Thank you so much for connecting, and I trust this has come through okay. Karen says the video's pausing, but hopefully not too bad. I'm heading off anyway, so thanks for joining me today. I trust you feel a little bit, even a little bit better from spending this time with me, and sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. You are loved, and don't forget that. Just nurture yourself through this time as best as you can. So thank you. I'll connect in with you again real soon. Take care and have a great couple of days, and namaste.